living rich, and living happy. There was a man named Sam who was known for his wealth. He lived in a grand house with tall gates, owned expensive cars, and traveled to luxurious places. To everyone around him, Sam seemed to have the perfect life. His business was successful, his bank account was full, and he could buy anything he wanted. Yet, despite all his riches, Sam often felt something was missing. He felt lonely, tired, and empty inside. Every day, Sam would wake up early, check his emails, and rush to meetings. He worked long hours and barely had time to relax. People around him praised his success, but Sam rarely smiled. His busy life left little room for friends, and he had drifted away from his family. At night, he would sit in his big, empty house and wonder why he didn't feel happy. He thought, maybe I need more money or better things to make me happy. One weekend, Sam decided to take a break from work and visited a nearby park. While sitting on a bench, he saw a familiar face, his old friend Leo. Sam hadn't seen Leo in years, and they were happy to meet again. Leo lived a very different life from Sam. He didn't have a big house or a fancy car. In fact, Leo lived in a small apartment and worked a simple job. But to Sam's surprise, Leo looked happy, content, and full of life. Curious, Sam asked, Leo, you seem so happy. How do you do it? You don't have much, but you're always smiling. Leo chuckled and said, happiness isn't about how much money you have, Sam. It's about how you live your life. I spend time with my family, I help people, and I appreciate the little things. That's what makes me happy. Sam was puzzled. He always thought happiness came from buying nice things and being successful. He asked, but don't you wish you had more? A bigger house, more money, or a fancier car? Leo smiled kindly and said, of course, it's nice to have good things, but that's not what brings happiness. I may not have much, but I have love, I have peace, and I enjoy life. That's more valuable than any riches. Sam thought about Leo's words for days. He realized that all the expensive things he owned hadn't made him happy. He had been so focused on earning more money and buying more things that he had forgotten the simple joys of life, spending time with loved ones, helping others, and being grateful for what he had. Determined to make a change, Sam started small. He began visiting his family more often, reconnecting with old friends, and giving back to his community. He even took some time off work to travel with his parents, something he hadn't done in years. He found joy in helping others, whether it was donating to charity or volunteering at local events. Slowly, Sam began to feel happier. His days were no longer filled with stress and emptiness. He discovered that true wealth didn't come from his bank account, it came from the love and kindness he shared with others. He also learned to appreciate the beauty of small moments, laughing with friends, enjoying a meal with family, or taking a peaceful walk in the park. One evening, Sam invited Leo to his house for dinner. As they sat down to eat, Sam looked around and smiled. His house was the same, but it felt different. It was filled with warmth, laughter, and happiness. Sam turned to Leo and said, you were right, Leo. Living rich isn't just about money. It's about living happy. Leo nodded and said, I'm glad you found what truly matters, Sam. Life is richer when we focus on what's in our hearts, not just what's in our wallets. From that day on, Sam continued to live a life filled with both riches and happiness. He still had his wealth, but more importantly, he had found joy in the simple things. He realized that happiness was a choice to live with love, gratitude, and kindness. Lesson: true wealth is not measured by money or possessions but by the happiness and peace you find in the way you live your life. Living rich means living happy, with love, purpose, and gratitude.